Oh my god, I don't know how that happened. But did you guys see about Tyrese Halliburton?
Yeah, he's on a fantasy team.
Yeah, so is there any update for how long he's gonna be out? Or?
Exited on crutches.
Yeah, he left the game on crutches.
But so there's no update for how long he's gonna be out. Like we just know that he left the game on crutches.
Also, first off, Sean Strania tweets this.
Oh,
Myers
no, 2 weeks.
Myers Leonard last played in January 2021. At which point he had season-ending shoulder and ankle surgeries. Based on issues that stemmed from the ankle surgery, Leonard has been sidelined for almost 2 years and recently was fully cleared to work out for NBA teams. Okay, let's not act like that was the reason why he hadn't been on the NBA roster.
Yeah, we know why he wasn't on the NBA roster.
Okay, he said something that only I could say and my people can say.
Yeah. In other words, Kyrie Irving before Kyrie Irving. Before it was cool.
My favorite was because it was like when he was playing video games, he's like, I didn't know what that word meant. And then Julian Edelman like reached out to him and like offered to teach him the Judaism, like the Jewish faith.
It's like, how do you not? Okay, it's like also, yes, you know what that word means, Myers Leonard.
All right, let's move on to
that. Is so tough. 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's bad. That's not good for the Pacers.
Oh, yeah, let's go back to that. Sorry. So 2 weeks without Tyrese Halliburton. And right
we
now...
evaluated in 2 weeks. Might be more.
Yeah, it's not even... Yeah. They're still waiting on the scan.
They did say reevaluate in 2 weeks for Kevin Durant, and then there was another report saying Kevin Durant will miss 4 weeks.
Exactly.
So 4 weeks.
It might be more than... It probably will be more than 2 weeks. I mean, maybe not. The Nets are in a position...
I think so.
The Nets are in a position where they can afford to have Kevin Durant out for longer. The
Pacers.
The Pacers can't really afford to have.
You don't believe in TJ McConnell?
He's gonna be cool.
I don't know if TJ McConnell will take this team to the playoffs, man. I don't know.
I don't understand why the
they're
Lakers
gonna sell, dude.
Why don't the Lakers? I think they have 1 or 2 second-round picks. You're telling me you couldn't convince the Pacers at least to do Kendrick Nunn and a few second-round picks for TJ McConnell?
Well, not now, because Tyrese is gone.
I know, but before that.
I don't know.
TJ McConnell, dude, people like, I think, was he hurt the last 2 years? He kind of, but like, people forget
he was hurt at the start of the year.
I know he was hurt at the start of the year, but TJ, I feel like he's missed so much time over the last 2 years because people forget he made a name for himself on those bad Sixers team.
The tanking Sixers as an undrafted rookie from Arizona.
You know, this is his 4th season in Indiana.
Yeah.
I did not know he's been in 4 years.
I'm picking him up right now.
You might have to because.
Oh, do you know why he's from Pittsburgh? So playing in Indiana. Yeah, there's no Pittsburgh basketball team, but in Indianapolis is only like a 4 hour drive.
Yeah, he is from Pittsburgh. He played at Duquesne before Arizona.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Duquesne's from Pittsburgh. I didn't know that. I didn't know he played at Duquesne. I just thought he just played at Arizona.
Holy shit, this is his second deal with the Pacers. He originally signed a 2-year, $7 million deal, and then in August 2021, he signed a 4-year, $35 million deal.
Yeah, so he's in like the second year of his second deal?
Oh, but he's been injured. He's yet to play a full season, and then last year he played 27 games. But like, it's here. I mean, imagine if they had Dwayne Washington now. Hey, Dwayne Washington, they cut him this offseason. Now he's balling for the Suns.
I guess, yeah.
Also, Chris Duarte is supposedly on the trade block for the Pacers and like contending teams, which is funny as fuck because I literally said this 2 days ago to Luke. I was like, why aren't contending teams calling Chris Duarte? He's on a cheap contract.
Yeah,
And we're like, he could literally come in and play 15 minutes a night on any championship team and be like really
just
good.
Be a shooter, man. Just that's all he needs to do.
Do you think Andrew Nemhard or
TJ the shot hasn't fallen this year, but like the shot hasn't really been falling this year, but you know he can shoot.
Injuries though.
I mean, like I said, like you know he can shoot, man. Like he was 37% from 3 last year. Like you know he's a shooter. You know he can hit. You know he can make them.
Yeah, dude, and he's a great defender.
I am kind of surprised that more people aren't looking at Chris Duarte.
It's probably the first round pick.
If the Pacers are a selling team too, which they may be like a selling team. We'll see how this Tyrese Halliburton injury changes their plans for the season. But if they go on a losing streak and all of a sudden they're on the outside looking in for the play-in, they are going to be sellers at the deadline.
Yeah, I mean, if they really,
If they fall out of the playoffs, they are.
yeah, I agree with that. And also, if Miles Turner continues to reject, because they offered Miles Turner a renegotiation and extension, which would make his current deal, which is $18 million for the season, into they would pay him $37 million this season, and then tack on 3 extra years with an average of $18 million. So the whole deal would be 4 years with an average of $23 million. And he said no.
I'm kind of surprised he said no to that.
It's a good deal.
It's a good deal, especially this year.
Well, I think his whole thing probably was like, you guys just want me to sign that deal so you guys can trade me in the summer.
Because then they'll be like, oh, he's still only on $18 million a year, guys.
Yeah.
It's like, and I know it's a bigger contract because like he's going to get a lot of it up front. It's going to be like, oh, now he's only on $18 million a year. We can easily move him.
I still can't believe the Suns matched the Pacers offer by 15 cents.
Like I told you, man, Robert Sarver's cheapness knows no bounds. This is the same guy who let
Robert Sarver probably called the accounting team, and he's like, what is the lowest match we have to? And they're like, oh, we just have to increase it. And he's like, okay, let's not do a cent. Let's do 15 cents. So
we don't look as cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fucking, oh my God. Yeah, this is the same.
You think
guy.
Robert Sarver's just flipped him the 15 cents like a dime and a nickel and walked by? He's just like, here's those 15
Here you
cents.
go, man. Hey, this is on top of your contract, by the way.
Yeah.
Resign with us.
Cash, buddy.
That's your offer. Here you go, 15 cents cash. Oh, the cheapness of Robert Sarver never ceases to amaze me, man.
All right, before we
I
play
can't
Pirtle,
wait